Yep.
Know me.
Yeah.
Yep.
We them niggas.
I had
He said. He said we them niggas.
Yeah.
I had a free real quick to back you up. 2 Corinthians.
That's why he want to bring that gang element into this.
Yep. And
You could
that's
be a
what he's
crib,
gonna bring.
you could rep the sets and still come to the Passover.
So to say it this way, you gotta be for us that are of the true hopeful elect under the proper understanding of his word. We have to be able to see that and understand the element that they're bringing and that they're bringing to the situation and how we come to But I'm just bringing another fold versus the understanding, so we can also mature with the understanding of this necessary element that's got to be within this final part of the movie. You know, for everybody, round them all up. Well, just like Herod did, round up all the babies and kill them all in the 2 years old. The same type of ideology is going to have to apply the time coming. And don't that sound like Nero would do this? You know, President Nero would do something like this?
Trump would definitely
Gather
say
them all up.
Hey, Trump get in there, he definitely would say
Trump said about the Christians, he said, just vote this one time.
Vote this once.
You ain't got to vote no more.
Yeah,
You know what that means?
after these 4 years, you ain't got to vote every
Sound.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Remember when Trump was in
That
office?
nigga he's emperor.
Yeah, that's right.
He's emperor.
Remember he was about to bring the troops into Chicago.
Yeah.
When he was in office.
Yeah.
He threatened that shit. So
He ain't afraid of martial law,
He ain't going to the nice suburbs. He's going to the niggas in the hood.
Yeah.
That's what needed, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Teams.
Firing squads.
digital gear too.
Yeah.
Was it Obama's watch or his? I think it might have been Obama's, but they had hollow points.
Yeah, that was Obama, yeah.
Hollow points?
So many million hollow points, whatever.
Yeah. And we just saw that devil Yahoo come out here.
Oh yeah.
They both sides, both parties were like worshiping this dude.
Yep.
But secretly they're opposed
Yeah.
to him. You know.
But you could just tell, like, okay, they don't even do that for their old president.
Right.
You know, this dude really controls America. These small hats, they control America. So
And they hate us.
they hate Jake.
Hey, when they hate you, hey, if you stole somebody's identity, the last person you're gonna like is the identity that you took. Last thing you want for them to start questioning their identity again. So, you know, I was just bringing this.
We're the main ones that's stirring up that spirit in the earth. For people to start questioning who these people are. And the fact that Putin did what he did a couple months back, he released the Kraken. You know what I'm saying? He showed them images. That was kind of like a.
It's like, what else I got?
Yeah.
What else he got?
They hide.
Yeah. You know, he probably gonna reveal some more. He may just come out and say it.
And right after that, they want to up the anti-sim legislation.
Yeah.
Just like that. We know that who that's aimed towards, man. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices.
I got
We know who that's aimed towards,
I
man.
got a quick Acts 17:5, pointers and 6. It said, but the Jews which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the bastard sort, and gathered a company, and set all the city in an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason and sought.
Don't it seem like they're trying to do that with this, not Sonya, how you say her name? Sonya, Macy, whatever her name is?
Yeah.
Seem like they're trying to incite some of these certain situations. It's starting to come back to the forefront again.
Yeah. That mob, that incitement to get roused up and be, some radical shit and go out there and
tearing up shit,
rebel and lead a revolt, riot. That's what they're doing. And they do this every election. It seems like almost every election. Almost every election. For 2020, George Floyd. You know what I mean? Before that, what was that?
Trayvon Martin was like in 2000.
That was 2012.
Yeah.
12.
Michael Brown.
What was the one in 2016?
The nigga that got choked out in Long Island? Or New York?
John Zimmerman one?
No, that was
Trayvon.
Talking about the fat nigga?
What happened to the nigga that was running? What about the nigga that was running in Georgia.
That's probably the one.
Nigga that was jogging.
TV.
Castile.
Him and
Ahmad
I
Arbery.
think that's the one.
Yeah, right before an election, there's always a major murder of a Jake that take place.
That gets not that it ain't happening, but that gets.
They roll up that same tension every single time.
That was 2020. Ahmad Arbery.
Yeah.
So before that.
Let me continue on to this. Assaulted the house of Jason and sought to bring them out to the people. And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, These that have turned the world upside down are come hither also.
Yeah. These ain't the guys, but they ain't helping. They basically hurting the situation too. And as a Hebrew Israelite, that's exactly what we're here to do. We're here to wake the mind. Now, the message that we're actually given isn't a carnal message to go out and do carnal things. But when a carnal man hears these things, it triggers him to go be carnal. Now I got an excuse to go tear some shit up.
What you said, they all gonna lump Jake together.
Yep.
It don't matter what you believe, you know.
Yep.
It don't matter your ideology, who you know. No, man.
We can make
And then they rallied. When Michael Brown got killed, that was when they started rallying to keep Jake up behind that Black Lives Matter shit. That's when we first started to see that. That whole movement just rose out of nowhere. They were setting shit on fire in Ferguson. You have Black Lives Matter out of nowhere just pop up. And this is, Obama and Hillary and they shit. And you got George Soros right in the background funding this shit. Rocks on the ground. So they do this every single time. So what are they gonna do this time over that Eve that got popped in her face?
Yeah, she rebuked the cop and
she rebuked him in the name of JC. She called on the JC, man.
JC, how come JC didn't come down like, nope, stop the bullets?
Bro.
She didn't have a partner in.
She should have just fucking turned off the stove, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Look for her ID, wherever the fuck she
She said she was cooling off the water. What you heated up for then?
They said to the point where the cops set her up. Y'all see that one? The cops set her up because of some other shit that was connected, to his wife or sister or some shit. What? And the main cop that showed up was knocking at her, like fucking with her, so she thought somebody was fucking with her, so she called the cops. They came out, he was quick on the scene with another guy. Of course, his thing wasn't on, but the other guy's camera was on. So that's when you're like, hey, man, my camera's on. Like, oh, shit.
Story goes deeper, man.
Like the horse, there ain't no power in that J word.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
That J word either.
Exactly. You gotta, they ain't never, JC ain't ever helped our people. Okay?
That's not what Charleston White said.
Yeah. Charleston White ain't ever helped our people either.
True. Trying to do something with that. Apparently, there was a 4-year-old out there that was also recently killed by the police.
Yep.
Because some
They
nigga
said it was her nephew.
Yeah,
Her little,
some relation to her.
Yeah.
These are all psyop killings if you think about it. It's meant to actually rouse the people up.
Yeah.
And it's also choosing you to
Take
pick
a side. Yep.
That's what this is doing. That's what that's going into. Because if you disagree with it, now you got a reason to pull Kamala in, because Trump already said we're gonna give full immunity to these type of policemen. So you better just vote Hillary. For Kamala.
But she had said spoke on defunding the police previously.
Yep.
So a lot of her shit that she had said, she's gonna come out.
She's gonna turn America into what we see in California,
Bro. In every blue state.
all them blue states.
Every nigga that, man.
Hey, what you
Out of control niggas.
Hey,
We want.
that's what we need.
Yeah, exactly.
We need that.
Hey, but it's beautiful.
We don't
'cause-
want Trump to make it better.
No. This is a beautiful situation because it's an L either way it
Yeah,
goes.
it's a win-win for us.
It's a win. Yeah.
We want.
This spells a big L for Babylon right now.
I want her to win too.
I wanted to win just to bring that world war, man.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, like I said, Putin, Yi, Kim Jong-un.
They ain't about to listen to
They
that
ain't about
bitch.
to listen, like your pop said.
Yeah.
They ain't, remember when Hillary?
Yeah.
It's like, they not about to sit up here and take no orders from this bitch.
I got 33. Isaiah 19 and 17. And the land of Judah shall become a terror unto Egypt.
Yep. So we know that they have to arouse up.
Yeah.
You know, prophecy even said,
Something.
but we know that they have to, Judah have to get roused up.
Something got to really spark Jake to really just say enough is enough, kind of like the LA riot shit. You know, because prior to Rodney King getting his ass whooped in LA, Jake had been getting their ass whooped by the police. It was just someone happened to catch it on the camera.
Okay, it's cops.
And then something they got to let the cops off, so that riled Jake up. So something has to happen where it's blatantly some type of police brutality or killing, where they say they let him off the next day. You know, these officers were right in what they did. They executed. They thought it was a threat, and then something has to really rouse Jake up where they, you know, they got to.
And ultimately, we know that the Most High,
Fall of Edom.
he wants Esau to come after Jake. He wants that. The Lord is a man of war, man.
Yeah.
So he's gonna stir it up anyway.
He gotta let you get
Scripture
his
say
look back.
one people stand up to fight against another people.
Swords in their hand.
We've been talking about race riots, race wars.
Hey, he gotta
And
get his
with that shooting of the woman, if you go into these Reddits with these battle motherfuckers, they talking all kind of shit.
Big shit.
They making all kind of memes about her and shit. They happy about that. So you know that's going to incite more between Jake and E.
That's the big conflict. It ain't Jake and Moab. It's Jake and E.
Jake and E.
Jake and E. They go back to the womb. They was fighting with amongst each other in the womb.
Now, I'm going to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But in Joel, when it's going into World War III, it says, "Then will I bring again the captivity of my people." You know, and so that's showing you and it's at the top of the chapter, showing you that's the main focus of these things happening. Is that World War III. And World War III is going to set up for us to get out of captivity. But the chaos has to also be happening in this time also, the Jacob's trouble and so on and so forth. You have more, Zeke? Got it?
And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he has determined against him.
So it has to go down this way. Jake has to get riled up. He has to come down and get his lick and be that sword to get it, to get off his full anger off on the 2/3 of Jacob.
I'm glad you said that, because something has to incite Jake, but something also has to incite E. To come down with great wrath. You know, as long as you niggas is down there doing nigga shit, he's cool. You got to do something to disrupt E's agenda, or so it got to be both ways, where something arouse Jacob and something arouse E, where they see they losing, they see they getting exposed. So let me take it out on these niggas.
You got a bunch of Edomites, citizens. They're already forming all kinds of militias. These are made up from cops, military, vets, firefighter, you name it. These Edomites.
Who was that left that video that said that? He said there's got to be army against army, because as they bring their armies, we're gonna have our army.
Yeah, they're gonna they see their country pretty much falling apart.
Let's go deeper. Their blessings falling apart.
Yeah, they're losing what their comfort, the way of life that they were used to here in America, but them being the majority, and they had all the seats of power, and then all that shit is going down the drain. So now
they got to fight to uphold the Constitution.
Right.
Yeah. If they can't, then we got to go to war. That dude, was it JD Vance?
Yep. Go ahead.
He was like, man, we gotta fight.
He said a civil war will come if Trump doesn't win.
Trump, yeah.